I needed to make a video for everyone to see. I am yet to see a video from a regular person about the reality of what they actually see on their walks. Are people blind, or are they ashamed to call out other human beings who treat parks and gardens as their private dump sites? Coming down to the lake to photograph and film is a bit of an obstacle course, and I'm dodging doggy landmines and having to film when I'm standing in and around rubbish. I am frustrated with the behaviour of people in public places and their lack of consideration for the environment and for other people who use these places. Located on the Latrobe River in the Latrobe Valley, Victoria, Australia, formerly known as Yallourn Storage Dam, Lake Narracin is an artificial lake on the Latrobe River that was built to supply the water to the cooling towers of the nearby brown coal-fired power stations. It was opened in 1961, and 2 years after the construction of the lake had begun. The lake holds a total capacity of 7,230 megalitres of water, and the catchment being 1,942 square kilometres. The surface area of the lake is around 690 acres or 281 hectares. Recreational fishing, water skiing and jet skiing, swimming, bird watching and bushwalking are the most common things that people do here. I've been lucky enough to photograph fungi, flowers, and then there's the bird life, of which I have seen fairy wren, yellow-breasted robins, ducks and other waterfowl, including pelicans, parrots and yellow-tailed black cockatoos. That was a treat. I am deeply concerned over the growing issue of littering as it collects and enters the water. It is dangerous to wildlife as some of the rubbish may entangle or trap wildlife, or when breaking down become toxic and poisonous to the animals or the water. I've seen firsthand many a person just carelessly and intentionally throw rubbish from their car after they have been using the car park to eat their lunch. There is irresponsible behaviour as hoons take their four-wheel drives to bush bash, and in doing so destroy the gravel roads and grassland. It makes it inaccessible to the average user like myself. There is a big impact on the bird life as they are disturbed by the changes and the activity. It's stress for them and it creates health problems. For example, under pressure like that, if they were nesting, they may sit on their eggs too hard and they're prone to damage, or they may abandon the nest for lengthy periods of times and the eggs would go cold, never hatching. Young may not get fed often enough and become poorly, which creates problems for the species as a whole. The overall lack of respect for the environment just doesn't stop there. Irresponsible dog walkers let their dogs roam off lead all over the place, not in just one area. They do not pick up after their dog, and they've got no consideration for anyone else who may or may not be doing the responsible thing. When left unchecked, dog excrement can create health problems for other dogs and for the lake's wildlife. It's not just an inconvenience to a person who may end up with it on the bottom of their shoe. The indifference and lack of respect and responsibility displayed by some individuals, including reckless driving and disregard for others' safety, both in the water and out on the surrounding roads, is astonishing. This is what they do, see? Treat it like their own personal little fucking playground. Hope you stuck it in the bucket. Except for then you got there all that. As you can see, these guys did not care one iota that I was walking on that track. It was a feeling of being in danger. They're cars that they're driving. If I had my grandchildren being school holidays and, say for an example, one of the children got away from me and ran towards the cars and he's busy doing his donuts and can't see that there's a child, there's the death of an innocent person because of the stupidity of a hoon. Same if it was a pet. If someone's dog got off lead for some reason, ran straight into the turmoil, are they going to be held accountable? Should they have been doing it in the first place? I'm ashamed of saying that I live in this area. How can I introduce people to my own town or even promote tourism when we have disgusting people and lawlessness? What is wrong with people? As I said, I'm totally frustrated with the lack of accountability from local councils, from law enforcement and individuals. It's shameful. It begins with responsible parenting, education, and instilling values of respect and environmental stewardship for future generations. How on earth can we attain that when we have this going on here? Where's the example? I wish I could call upon others for collective action and community engagement to address these issues, but I don't know how to do this. I don't have the time or patience for red tape and passing the buck and excuses and rudeness from people in office. But what am I trying to do? I'm trying to be creative and make these videos to encourage individuals to take responsibilities for their actions, advocate for change, and support initiatives promoting environmental conservation and awareness. That's all I can do. No one else is going to listen. It is important we start preserving the natural beauty of the lake and the need for responsible behaviour from all community members who visit Lake Narracon. I hope for a future where respect for the environment and wildlife becomes a shared value. By sharing my video story and raising awareness about the situation at the lake, we can work towards creating more responsible and environmentally conscious society. Together, we can protect the natural beauty of these surroundings and ensure the sustainable future for generations to come.